Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gives it on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but
he'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's carry on. And they're able to make the tackle. The Gators want to move quickly. The option look. Now the toss. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this center downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. The short hands. It's high. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And the Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the move, he fires. Got his man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's carry-on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Caught near the sticks. It's Carry-On. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Gators, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, let's chat about Florida. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try. Oh, they blocked the kick, and they scoop it up.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators are on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carry-On. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Looking for more room. Delivers the stiff arm.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And they can't make the play on third down. The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. And the returner will be knocked down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's high. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. It's high. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Gators decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Finds his tight end. Quick step and go. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Duke. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
34, Florida, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Gators in the hurry up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though.
Going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Finds his target down the middle. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Running behind that left side. Makes one man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down the field. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Going to swing it on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
34, Florida, 14.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The gift to the back. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They get to him as he throws.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled. And he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over with an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving.
Lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. The Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon. And at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop